Mm-hmm. Let's see. Christine, I'm going to try. Are you logged in with your Gmail account for YouTube? Oh, I guess she can't hear me. Duh. All right, we're going to be starting class in just a little bit. I have to fix one thing so somebody can get into class. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, sweet. Okay. All right. Hi. Sorry for the delay, just getting some tech stuff set up. I hope that will work. And we're going to be doing dumbbell, kettlebell, whatever you have handy, lift and flow today. Today's going to be fun, a lot of rotation. So we're going to start with warming up our spine. So let's come down, all fours, hands and knees, quadruped position. And we're going to be doing 1 minute here, rounding the spine, just a big global round into a cat. And then exhale all the way into our cow, looking up at the ceiling. Inhale into our cat. Exhale into that cow. Keep going, pressing the hands into the floor. Time to get a good feel for pushing from the shoulders. And inhale. Every time, try to push it a little bit further. Exhale. Last 15 seconds. And then we're going to start to do a little wave with our spine. So now, for the next minute, start with the tail, tucking the tailbone under. You're going to bring that wave up to the belly and then through the ribs, and the last thing will be the head. And then keeping this all in our rounded, we're going to start at the tailbone again, sticking your sit bones up into the sky and keep that chest rounded. And then the last thing is the head. And we're going to wave, starting at the belly and starting at the hips. And so inhale as we round and exhale. Challenge yourself to see how much you can limit that motion just into one little segment of your spine. And then there's also a little bit of space between each vertebrae. And finish in a neutral spine. And then using your elbows to bend a little bit, you can bring that chest down to the floor. And it's like we're going to draw a big circle with our rib cage. Or if you're trying to scrub the inside of your chest cavity with your ribs, bend the elbows nice and low. We're just taking a big circle with that chest. And then slow that circle down. Change direction. All the way up, pushing down, exhaling. Inhaling up at the top and feeling the hands on the floor. Good connection. And go ahead, finish neutral spine. And we're going to come back to a seated position. Before we do our next little mobilizer here, we're just going to warm up really quickly each side. You can lift up your arm, make a fist with your other hand, and we're going to scrub, or you can use your fingers to massage the entire side. Feel the muscles of the back there that run down from under your armpit, behind, all along the edge. Give them a good scrub and a rub. Wake them up and give them a massage. And let's switch sides. So scrubbing, rubbing, massaging, just waking it up, invigorating it, making it warm. Foam rolling when you don't have a foam roller. And just give everything a good rub, the ribs, and hands down to the mat. We're going to do 30 seconds each side of our kneeling T-spine openers. Bring the elbows together. Inhale and look up to the ceiling. And we're going to push through that hand on the floor. It's an active hand. It's not just resting there. That whole arm is active. And bring that hand down. We're going to change sides. Inhale. Press into the floor. Look up at the ceiling. Exhale. Each time, try to push it a little bit further. Squeezing together those shoulder blades. And just a quick rest, shake everything out. We're going to do one more time of that kneeling, elbow to elbow and opening up. Hands to the floor. And back on that first side. Exhale, elbow to elbow. Inhale, press into the floor like that. Get a big, deep breath into that rib cage as you open it up. Last 10 seconds. And 3, 2, bring both hands down, switch sides, last 30 seconds. Inhale, push into the floor, lift up, squeeze together the shoulders. That hand on the floor, you can feel all the fingers, the pinkies, the thumb. I guess there's only one pinky. And bring those hands down. Starting into our first superset, the first part we're going to have no weight. Second part we're going to use our weights. So have them close by. The first exercise we're going to do is starting in a beast. Make sure you have room behind you for your legs. So hands under the shoulders. We're going to have knees under the hips. You're going to lift the knees up by digging in the toes, and we're going to reach out into a plank. From our plank, turning the toes to the side, opening up in a side plank, bringing it back down, bringing a side plank the other direction. And then when we come back to the plank this time, back into our beast, and then back out. And we're mindful of the core there, going in between the beast and the plank that I'm not seeing motion in my torso. I got that good core control going on. We'll do our second one when we get to it. We have 4 rounds. We're going to do 30 seconds of this beast plank, side plank. Think about moving consistently and fluid through all of these, but really making sure you hit that point, hit the beast, hit the plank, hit each side plank fully, and then move on, continuous movement. Find those hands under the shoulders where that weight feels settled into the center of the palm. And dig in the toes, lift the knees, extend into the plank, side plank, bam, keep moving, other side plank, hit it, and back, hit it, beast, and back. And side plank, boom, side plank 2, plank, beast, and plank. Side plank 1, side plank 2, hit, and beast. And let's grab a single kettlebell or a single dumbbell for our next exercise. So if you're having your dumbbell, you're going to hold it by the end. If you're holding your kettlebell, we're going to hold it bottoms up, goblet style. So we have this nice little kind of bent elbow situation going on with our kettlebell or our dumbbell. I want you to hold that angle of the elbow. So I'm not going to extend or change the length of my arm. I'm just going to lift up and over until I have my elbow straight up. We're going to pull it back, and then we're going to step back, reverse lunge. And then again, up and over, keep the bend in the elbow, switch the leg, so go right, left. So here we go, we're going to do 8 each leg. Hold that bend in the elbow, reach up and over, and step back, and up and over, step back the other leg, and 2, step, reach, step, and 3, step, step, halfway. Good. Last 4. Up and over. And 3. And 2. 1 more each side. Lift and lunge. And lift, lunge, and we rest. So maybe if you use a kettlebell for the first round, you want to try using a dumbbell for the second or vice versa. Switch weight to a heavier weight. Ready to go back into that beast plank formation. Let's see. I want you to be able to see my hands and feet. At least. All right, 30 seconds. Good position where the weight is centered on the palm. And dig the toes and lift the knees into plank, side plank 1, right into side plank 2, back to plank and beast. Plank, side plank, and beast. Plank, side plank. Side plank, keep the weight in the center of the palm. Beast, plank, side plank. 1 more, fit it in there. Excellent. And let's grab our dumbbell or our kettlebell for 8 each side. 16 total. Hold with that bend. Up and over. And 1. 2. Constant motion. Lift, lunge. Nice. This is 4. And 5. Last 3. 2. Good. And 1. And resting. Grab some water. Stay hydrated. That's why. All right, we have 2 more rounds. We're halfway through this. Back to that beast plank. Here we go. 30 seconds. Get into that position and plank, side plank, beast, plank, side plank, good. Remember our hands, beast, plank, side plank, beast, plank, side plank, and let's get on up. Grab our dumbbell or our kettlebell, and 16 reps, 8 each side, up and over, lunge, and 2, 3, push on that kettlebell or that dumbbell, 4, create tension, elbows in tight, 5, and last 3, shoulders low, 2, core in, and 1, and done. Rest, 1 final round. Let's get a water break. It's hot today here in California. Sorry, that water audio might be really bad. I apologize. I am still working out some kinks. But thank you, everybody, for being with me on the kinks. Hopefully, you can see, the effort that goes into production value. Make it better. Here we go. Get in that beast. Center your palms. Knees up. Plank. Side plank. And side plank. And beast. Plank. Side plank. And side plank. And beast. Plank. Side plank. Side plank. 10 seconds. Let's do another. Beast. Plank. Side plank. Side plank. And return to your beast. And let's do our last round. That lift and lunge. A little bit of a tricep lift. Here we go. 16. 8 each side. Keep the bend in the elbow. And lunge. Keep the motion. 2. Lift. Good. Here we go. Halfway. Last 8. 7. Countdown. 6. 5. Put the pressure on your bell. Elbows in. And 3. 2. 1. And go ahead, rest. Grab some water. We're changing gears. All right. So we're going to need just 1 dumbbell for our next move. Or kettlebell. Whatever you may have. This one, I think maybe don't overthink it. Very natural. So think about you have a baseball and you're going to hit something over there, right? You would. Right? You have that throw. So what we're going to be doing is a throw with our weight. So you can either hold your kettlebell by the horns, upside down, or your dumbbell by the sides. Let's get a little more of my head in here. So if I want to throw my kettlebell to the right, I'm going to go over my left ear first, and then, I'm going to go over my right ear first, and we've been working on this bent elbow, so I want to throw to the right. I go over my right shoulder, turning to the left. Then I twist my torso, extend my kettlebell. I've thrown my kettlebell. So again, I want to throw my kettlebell or my dumbbell to the right. So I'm going to go over my right ear and turn my body to the left, right? Just what we did. And then I'm going to twist back, extend, that's my throw, and it comes back. So let's do it one more time, and I'm going to go a little faster. We're still going to go to the right. So right ear turn to the left, throw. Again, right ear to the left. Now let's try going to the left. So I want to throw it to the left, so I'm going to go over my left ear and twist my torso to the right. Then, as I come back, extend. So one more time. We'll do two more times. A little bit faster. I want to go left ear, turn to the right, throw. One more. Left to the left, extend, throw. Okay? So hopefully this makes sense. I know it looks complex, but really just think you're throwing something, you're hitting something, you're swinging something, that same motion, right? But we're just following it through. So what we're going to do is, since you come back to center each time, we're going to do right, left, alternating sides. I think that's better, even if you can't really see my feet. I know it will be better. Let's do this. Now we're going to get the tall view. A little bit messier in the mirror, but that's okay. All right. There. So now you can see the whole picture. All right. So with the kettlebell, what we'll be doing here is a minute alternating left to right. I'll go slow and kind of talk it through here on this first round. So I'm going to throw to the right. I'm going to go over my right ear, turn to the left, rotate, extend, and I'm throwing there to the right, return to center. Now I want to go over my left ear, extend, throw to the left. Right ear, and left ear. Okay, we're going to go right ear, turn, extend. I want to go left ear, turn, extend. Right ear, turn, extend. And remember, we twist both ways. So when I go left ear, I turn to the right, I turn back and extend. Almost there, last 10 seconds. Right ear, extend, throw to the right. Left ear, extend, throw to the left. Okay? Just follow that up. Super simple. Just 1 minute. We're going to lunge. Forward, lateral, reverse, and switch. Just like this. Step it forward with your right leg. Step it sideways with your right leg. Step it back with your right leg. Now left. Forward, side, and reverse. Now right. Forward, side, and reverse. Now left, forward, side, reverse, and right. Forward, and reverse, and left. Forward, side, and reverse, and right. Forward, side, last 20 seconds. Reverse, and left. And right. And left, sideways, and reverse, and resting. Okay, what do we think? So, we're going to go back to those throws again. All right, a little bit faster. I'll just kind of say right and left. But again, let's kind of not get too caught up in the technical. Try not to think about it too much. I want you to feel that movement. Do you feel the rotation? As I go over the ear, my weight goes away. I twist. I'm throwing my weight and the kettlebell into that side. So when I want to go right, first I wind up to the left. When I go right, so first I wind up to the left. What am I doing wrong? I want to go over the left ear or right ear. I'm saying things, see, don't get too technical. So I want to go to the right, I go over the right ear, turn to the left, my weight shifts left to wind up, and then I throw everything right foot, right side. Same thing, left, wind up on the right, wind up on the right. Okay, so it's that side-to-side flow we talk about. So let's do it, 1 minute. A little less talk, a little more action. We'll just going over my right ear, throwing right. Going over my left ear, throwing left. Right ear, wind. Left ear. And right. Time that extension of your weight shift. The extension of the kettlebell with your weight shift. So as I shift the weight, I extend and throw the bell. Last 20 seconds. Right ear, throw right. Left ear, throw left. Right ear, throw right. Left ear, throw left. Keep the kettlebell in control. Don't feel like it's out of control. Right, throw right. And I'm going to do one more. Left, throw left. And back to that body weight lunge ladder. We're going to go forward lunge, lateral lunge, reverse, and switch. Forward, lateral, reverse, and switch. Forward, lateral, reverse, and switch. Can you remember the steps without me calling them out? Can you breathe with each lunge? There we go, last 15 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, and resting. All right, we're going to do one more round of those two, and then we got another flow. It's pretty bad that the audio picks up my gulp. But maybe in the best outcome, hearing me drink water makes you want to drink water. That's the best I can hope for. Okay, here we go. Back to our throws. Last set. All right, I'm just going to go throw right and throw left. So I really want you to try and be in your flow zone here. All right, let's be aware of objects around us. And here we go. I'm going to throw right. And be in control of your bell. Throw left. I did it the wrong way. Throw right. There we go. It makes it much harder if I talk about it. And throw left. Good. Throw right. And throw left. Good. Throw right. Good. Throw left. And extend. Good. Throw right. Extend. I'm using the rotation of my core. Throw left to whip it. But I'm in control. Throw right. Throw left. Throw right. Last 5, 4, and last time we're going to lunge it out. Set that timer. Here we go. Forward, lateral, reverse, and forward, lateral, reverse, and forward, lateral, reverse, forward, lateral, reverse. Switch it up. Keep it moving. It's like a dance. It's not a dance you would ever do at the club, unless you were me. I have been known to do a squat or two in the club. And 15 seconds. Keep up the pace. Keep your flow. We're connecting right and left. Build that dexterity, that agility, and rest. Excellent. Okay, let's talk about our new flow. Let's have a sip of water. I'm so sorry. Let's see. I'm going to do this really quick. Oh, I still did it, so it was live. Well, hopefully it sounds good enough for us. Okay. Our flow. So, we're going to kind of play on this throwing, swinging thing we've got going. So, having your dumbbell or your kettlebell. And this is something we can either do with 1 or 2. I'm just going to show it with the 1 first. And then we'll do the 2 as our next round as an option. So let's just kind of master the one side before we do both sides. So we're introducing a swing called a pendulum swing. So if you remember, if we've done our rotational cleans together before, we have a clean where we push the kettlebell out, and then once it gets to here, lift up, tuck the elbow, and that's our clean. But what if we just let it come back? And I can still get that hip rotation, right? I'm using my hips to control this swing. And if you have a heavier weight, something that's too heavy for you to lift with one arm, actually try doing just this swing motion with that heavy weight, because you'll only be able to move it with your hips. So you're shifting your weight from one foot, boom, to the other. So we're going to do 1, 2, and then on our third, come back, clean, and step back into a lunge. At this point, we can swing to switch, and once we have swung, when we come down, we're going to let it swing. 1, 2, clean, lunge, and swing to switch. All right, let it swing. 1, 2, clean to lunge. And I'm going to show it with the kettlebell as well. So, I'm doing my clean, lunge, swing, switch, swing, let it swing, 2, clean, lunge, swing, to switch, and then let it swing, 2, and clean, lunge. All right. So suppose we have an extended rotational clean with a swing, but I want you using the hip. Boom, get that double swing in there. Switching side to side, and then we'll bring in our double version. Hopefully, bring in our double version for our second round here. So let's do 1 minute switching side to side, and I'll talk us through. So let's start in our front rack. We're going to push that out, start that pendulum swing with our rotational clean, but we're just going to push it out and then let it swing once, twice, and then this time we're cleaning, stepping back into our reverse lunge, swing to switch. We're going to get it back up, clean it up to the shoulder, and again, rotational 1, 2, and clean, lunge. Swing to switch, clean, get that rotational 1, back, 2, and clean, lunge, and swing to switch. Clean it up. 1 swing, 2 swing, clean, lunge. All right, getting those hips to move, and 3, 2, and go ahead and rest. All right, we're just working this one by itself, no superset here, but let's show with our double now. So if I have my double weight, I'm just going to be holding the other one in a front rack. So I'm going to go 1, 2, step. And then I already have it front rack, so I'm just going to do the other one. 2, clean. All right, with my kettlebells. And if you have your single weight, just continue to work the single flow and try to make it more fluid. So with my kettlebells, 1, 2 swings, and now I'm going to clean, lunge, and switch. Swing, lateral swing, 2, and clean, lunge. All right, left to right, and that just looks bad. Always tuck your wrists in and elbows in. You know, sometimes you have to call yourself out on bad form. You always got to do that. 1 minute, let's do it either double loaded or maintain your switching. And we're going to go 1 swing, 2 swing, clean it up, reverse lunge, switch sides. 1 swing, rotate the hips, and clean, lunge, and second one. 1 swing, rotate those hips. 3, good, and rotational swing, and 2, and clean, 30 seconds, can face you, and 1 swing, 2 swing, and clean, lunge, switch it, 2, clean, lunge, and 10 seconds, let's finish this side, and clean, lunge, and that's our timer. So let's rest. We're going to do that all together one more time. Let's have water, and let's see, I'm going to try and, today I mastered the audio. Perfect. Ah, that's so great. I hope, I think, I don't know. You know what? I'm not sure if it worked or not. I probably. All right. Last time. 1 minute side to side. And here we go. Oh, 2 swings. Molly, come on. Step 1. Rotational clean. Let it swing. 2. And now we clean and lunge. There we go. 2 rotational swings. Use those hips. And clean, lunge. And rotational clean. And lunge. And swing it. 1, 2. And clean, lunge, and swing. 1, 2. Clean, lunge, and using the hips. Clean, lunge. Last one. Come on. 10 seconds. We can do this. 2. And excellent. All right. Let's put the weights aside for now and come down to our mat here and get cooled off. So either on your mat or just on the floor. Let's stand with our big toes together. Take those arms up and over and down to the ground. Keeping the legs straight. Relax the head. And we're going to walk those hands out. keeping the legs straight all the way until we get into a plank. Bring the knees down and push back through the hands and stretch the arms overhead. Big deep breath. Come back onto the knees and slide those hands back to under the shoulders. Dig the toes in, and we're going to push the hips up and back. Taking a deep breath in our downward dog. If you'd like to walk out the hips, pushing the heels to the ground one by one. And let's take our left leg up into a three-legged dog, keeping the hips level. Bring the knee into the chest and plant the foot up between your two hands and open up. It's the left and a rotation. Big deep breath. Bring that hand back down and push back through your front leg to straighten it out. Keep those hips level and try to keep your back nice and straight as well. Gentle bouncing motion, pushing off of the back toe can help increase the stretch. And then soften the knee, bring it back over the ankle, drop the back knee to the ground, and push back to that front leg again. And you can walk your hands back to where you can get your shoulders nice and low and have your back nice and tall. Point and flex that front foot a few times. Draw the hands forward, lift up the back knee, send it back into your downward dog. And we're going to take our right leg now, right leg up, three-legged dog, right knee into the chest, and bringing that foot forward up to the top of the mat, opening up to the right. Relax the shoulders. And deep breath. Bring the hand back down and push back through that front leg. Straight back, straight hips, straight leg. Want to make sure that we don't let the hips open up. Keep those feet facing forward. And again, if you rock off of the toe and the last side, go ahead and give a couple of bounces on the side as well before softening the knee all the way to the mat and pushing back to straighten out the leg, straight back, straight hips, point and flex that front toe. And feel the hamstring connection to the big toe there. Right. Move those hands forward. Send it up and back into your downward dog. We're going to finish walking up to the hands. Inhale, glance up with a flat back. Exhale, roll down. And gently roll to stack your spine. And really good workout. Thanks for coming to Dumbbell Kettlebell Lift and Flow today. I had a lot of fun. As always, if you have trouble accessing these classes or have questions about getting more classes or anything like that, you can always email me, shoot me a message. You can find me on Facebook, on Train Like Molly, or just with trainlikemolly.com. Otherwise, enjoy your Friday. Happy Friday. I'm glad to have a consistent Friday class. Good way to kind of end my work day. And have a great weekend. See everybody on Tuesday. We have an 11 a.m. primal bodyweight class. So I'll see you then.